Welcome back to the Cosmic Awakening podcast. I am Makāula Nakae, a lifelong experiencer and ET contactee since 1990. I have a wealth of insights and stories to share from decades of lived experiences spanning spiritual, interdimensional, and extraterrestrial contacts. Cosmic Awakening Part 2, 2012 Ascension Syndrome. Chapter 3, Golden Alchemy. Episode 16, Call of Horus. Throughout February 28, 2012, I dedicated myself to an extensive information quest, spending hours engrossed in YouTube programs exploring the theories of Zacharias Sitchin, renowned for his groundbreaking work, The 12th Planet. This work delves into the intriguing interplay between the ancient Mesopotamian civilization, extraterrestrial entities, and the purported celestial arrival of Nibiru. Amidst my research, I found myself particularly drawn to an Egyptian-themed video. Despite occasional waves of drowsiness attempting to pull me under, they were not overpowering, allowing me to persist in my viewing. However, as evening approached, subtle heralds of a profound shift began to manifest. Strange, rhythmic sounds akin to tapping became increasingly prevalent, signaling my abrupt entry into the dimensional shift's interstices. These peculiar sounds, distinct from those accompanying occult or psychic phenomena, ranged from gentle knocks akin to a door's tapping to pigeon-like coos. Among them, a popping sound caught my attention. Unlike the direct transmission of telepathic communication, these auditory signals were perceptible through my ears. Subsequently, my tinnitus intensified, accompanied by a gradual escalation in volume and pitch until it reached a crescendo, a piercing, undulating metallic ring. Lasting a mere 4-5 seconds, this sensation left a mild soreness at the core of my head, akin to vertical tension rather than a full-blown migraine. Following this disturbing experience, a vague sense of fear and paranoia crept over me, as if I had unwittingly traversed into an alternate dimension. My thoughts veered into unfamiliar territory, plagued by unusual delusions. Concurrently, discomfort stirred in my lower abdomen, compounding my unease. Amid this cognitive maelstrom, I could not impose order upon my thoughts. Everything seemed intricately interconnected, blurring the boundaries between this reality and the realm beyond. The convergence of otherworldly dimensions with ordinary states of consciousness proved disorienting, prompting an unexpected reaction within me. Could it be that I've already departed? Is this world merely a mirage? This is getting stranger at the moment. Despite never experiencing death firsthand, the unsettling notion crept into my mind. When did I perish? It was a stark realization that seemed to pierce through my consciousness. It's as if, even though my conscious mind remains unaware, some deeper part of me retains memories of a past life's demise. The sensation of reality at that moment resembled a dreamlike state. Yet it surpassed mere dreaming, lingering in a precarious limbo between this realm and the next, spanning multiple dimensions. While I've encountered various multidimensional realms before, none match the eerie ambiguity of this interdimensional experience. My thoughts clamored for clarity across multiple planes, leading me to seek solace on the lanai. However, the change of scenery failed to offer the expected respite. Unbeknownst to me, it seemed like a signal of information downloading, a process I subconsciously resisted. To compound matters, a wave of nausea washed over me, stirring discomfort within my intestines. Seated on the toilet, I was overtaken by an urgent need to relieve myself. The sensation in my lower abdomen was unsettling, as if an unseen force pressed against the organs near my bladder, despite my certainty that it wasn't solely related to my bladder. As I sat there, cradling my abdomen, an alien tongue, short and unfamiliar, echoed from a meter above my head to the left. Poppo. The sound repeated frequently, signaling a sense of urgency that demanded swift action. It felt as though time itself was pressuring me. And with that peculiar voice, I couldn't shake the feeling that it belonged to a being from the Pleiades. Long ago, I inhabited a state where I was partially awoken, able to converse in the cosmic tongue of the Pleiadians. Unlike anything humanly conceivable, their language utilizes vocal cords in unique ways, emitting sounds akin to the soft popping of pigeon coos. In the midst of this surreal encounter, a voice impatiently urged me, "Poppo! Poppo!" as I sat upon the toilet seat, grappling with discomfort in my lower abdomen. My consciousness, already entwined with the multidimensional realm, struggled to comprehend the unfolding events. Alien voices echoed relentlessly, prompting me to request a moment's respite until I completed my restroom visit. Despite my subconscious inclination to ascend, I implored them to tread gently, harboring a reluctance to depart my current dimension prematurely. Amidst this turmoil, the euphoria induced by happy neurotransmitters had waned, replaced by a maelstrom of confusion and trepidation. It was a visceral experience, blend of sadness, fear, and anguish, a psychological ordeal. Echoes of past encounters resurfaced, stirring feelings of guilt and exacerbating the tumult within. Faced with the abrupt shift in reality, I grappled with a profound sense of fear. Yet, drawing from past lessons, I endeavored to redirect my focus towards positivity, realizing the importance of resilience in navigating such daunting challenges. As I emerged from the bathroom, my head felt like it had taken a trip to another dimension. Collapsing onto my bed, I was engulfed in a whirlwind of conflicting emotions, unsure whether to label the sensation as fear or joy. It was more than fear. It was an intense surge of emotions. Amidst this tumult, a flood of thoughts and words inundated my mind: apologies, gratitude, repeating incessantly like relentless waves crashing against the shore. At that moment, I realized these overwhelming emotions were not solely mine. They emanated from another consciousness. Yet, I could not quell the overwhelming confusion, resigning myself to surrendering to its chaotic embrace. Upon reflection, I understood that this emotional deluge stemmed from past lives, relationships with departed souls, and even the unresolved sentiments of wandering spirits and ancestral echoes. It was as though many voices and emotions were channeled through me, leaving me to grapple with their weight. The impact of this experience was unprecedented, akin to the intensity of past download encounters. I struggled to maintain composure, clinging to my pillow as I curled into a small ball on the bed. Despite feeling on the verge of fainting multiple times, I clung to the belief that everything would be all right. Gradually, my body began to relax, and I stretched out on the bed, although a lingering discomfort persisted in the lower part of my abdomen. It was as if an invisible hand was tending to the ethereal layers of my being, providing a sense of healing amidst the chaos. Soon, warmth enveloped my lower body, originating from the vicinity of my spine. While reminiscent of past download experiences, the intensity and warmth transcended previous realms this time. A dense, salmon-pink golden energy surged upwards, gradually expanding in size. Slowly but steadily, it permeated every inch of my lower left side before ascending towards my upper body, a spectacle of concentrated, luminous energy ascending gracefully. Simultaneously, the disorienting instability in my mind dissipated, replaced by an overwhelming sense of relief and gratitude. It's challenging to articulate, but it was akin to elevated bliss, saturated with gratitude and loving kindness. In this heightened consciousness, there was no room for hatred or negativity. Only boundless love and compassion prevailed. My being resonated with dense vibrations of violet and gold, saturating every cell and crevice with their radiant energy. The concept of fulfillment seemed inadequate to capture the profound unity, experienced as every aspect of my being melded into one harmonious whole, transcending all sense of separation. As I closed my eyes amidst this ethereal experience, my head radiated with a luminous glow of golden violet vibrations. I sensed a presence above me, akin to a bird's energy descending from the back of my head and melding seamlessly within. It's challenging to articulate, but this energetic existence sensation resonated, an elusive yet potent presence of dense, high-density energy waves. At that moment, I couldn't help but think of Horus, as depicted in the Book of the Dead, where he traverses from the underworld to the heavens. Horus, paired with Set, the god of the underworld and the heavens, held a symbolic significance. Interestingly, sensations akin to tingling in the lower part of my small intestine preceded this encounter, linking to the realms associated with Set and Anubis. A similar depiction is found in the Book of the Dead, etched upon the stone walls of Egyptian temples. Here, the pharaoh lies on a table, with Horus standing over his head and Anubis placing his hand on his lower abdomen. This symbolic tableau is mirrored in my experience, where Set and Horus, positioned on either side, are depicted engaged in unifying two realms, an allegory imbued with profound significance. As the bird-shaped waves of Horus permeated my consciousness, I was engulfed in the brilliance of golden violet light before my eyes. An overwhelming sense of gratitude washed over me, filling my being with unconditional love and compassion. Like flickering lights, memories of all the people who had crossed my path in life began to float within me. From cherished family members to long-forgotten school teachers, from recent acquaintances to those I'd lost touch with or had strained relationships with, everyone emerged, including those with whom I'd shared painful moments or caused discomfort. In this state of boundless love, I found myself blessing each one, embracing them with love and gratitude, even those I once disliked or wished to avoid. This flood of emotions extended beyond personal connections to encompass all readers worldwide who engaged with my blog. My mind brimmed with love, joy, and appreciation as faces, names, and experiences from my past unfolded in rapid succession. This profound experience, unlike anything I'd encountered before, unfolded amidst the turbulence of my thoughts and emotions. While part of me observed the situation, sensing something amiss, my consciousness felt detached from the manifest realm, residing instead in the depths of my subconscious or a realm beyond my own. Reflecting on it later, I pondered the many individuals who have crossed my path in life. It dawned on me that amidst this profound moment of bliss, I could only extend my love, gratitude, and appreciation to a select few. To be continued. Watch and listen. Watch the cinematic video trailer. Listen to the full podcast now. Explore the archive Cosmic Awakening, Part 1, Sacred Valley of the Incas. Volume 2, Ascension 2012, The Golden Alchemy. Part 3, The First Contact. Join the journey. New episodes drop periodically. Each chapter delivers a tight, hyper-focused 10 to 30-minute hit of real-life experiences, perfect for your daily plunge into consciousness exploration. Subscribe to support your inner development. Thumbs up to help push our channel through the algorithm. Comment below. Share your thoughts on today's exploration.